how do I make sure, number one, I have a good show up rate? So before we can go to the discovery calls, like you can't run a discovery call if they don't show up. That's the first piece. So what you got to ask yourself is, what am I doing to increase my show up rate? So that's one of the first things you want to kind of think about, because ideally, depending on every industry is a little bit different, depending on lead source, where you get it from, you really should be running at least an 80% plus show up rate. Whoever has more confidence on the phones, saying the exact same words, will have a higher show up rate. That's really, really important, because if they don't see value in the call, they're not going to show up. That's the first piece. All right. So then you want to start going to discovery questions using open-ended questions. All right. You want to utilize what I call the code for discovery, which is you connect, open, direct, and expand. Then you can go into qualification questions if necessary, right? Depending on your specific role. And then you want to uncover, this is the big stuff. This is what I call the buyer beliefs. These are the core buyer beliefs that they must have in order to be able to move forward with you. And they must have firm beliefs on all of these. For every single one, you have to uncover these buyer beliefs. And of course, only when you do that are you able to actually move the deal forward. The mistake many people make is they actually miss some of these steps. So then the deal gets stalled out or they lose momentum. They didn't really have it. So this is the difference between being transactional versus transformational. Transactional means I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Transformational is going deeper with each one. Does that make sense, Dominic? You should do zero pitching here. No pitching, no presenting, no selling. There's zero selling here. Like when you do this effectively, when you ask these questions, they will sell themselves that, because when you think about this, every sales call, you really need to have two sales. Number one, they need to sell themselves that they have a problem. If they do not believe they have a problem, it's very hard to sell them a solution. You want to recap and clarify everything you learned. So you just want to make sure everything you learned so far, is it accurate? Really, really important. If it is a yes, cool. Then you want to think to yourself, is it a complex deal? If it's a yes to a complex deal with any of these layers in there, then you want to plan out next steps with the prospect with firm action items for each party with a rough timeline of the process. Now, if it's a no, meaning decision can be made on the spot, then you present your solution and you go into presenting.